If you're a small business owner or side hustler in Canada and you haven't filed your 2025 taxes yet, as a bookkeeper, this is what I would do to speedrun prepping my filing to try and get it in by the deadline. If I was just trying to get this done fast, then I would streamline the process as much as possible and focus on just getting the numbers that I need to complete my filing. This is far from comprehensive or what I would normally do if I had more time, but late filing penalties suck and compound daily. So the sooner I can get that filing and my payment in, the better. Let's start with how much my business earned in 2025. That's the first number I would need. I would go and get all of my bank statements for 2025 first. Now, I do have a separate checking account for my business because I have been at this whole business owner thing for more than 15 years. But if I didn't, then I'd get the statements for the account or maybe even accounts where my business or side hustle income gets deposited. Next, I'd start recording all of the deposits into my bank account that were from my business or side hustle. To do that, I'd create a new Google Sheets document and start going through each one of those statements, adding one deposit per row on the spreadsheet. I'd note down the date in column A, the source in column B, and the deposit amount in column C. Something like June 15th, 2025, e-transfer from Jane Smith for yard maintenance, $150. Nothing fancy here because I'm just aiming for bare minimum required to complete my filing ASAP. Then, once I'd recorded all of the deposits in my spreadsheet, I'd scroll down to the bottom and use this formula to get the total amount I earned. It's going to look intimidating, but I promise you can do it. Mochi the Moses Star believes in you. I'll go to a cell below my last entry and enter equals sum, opening bracket, C1 colon, C, and whatever the row number of my last recorded deposit was, followed by a closing bracket. And that gets me my total business income for 2025. One required number down, a few more to go, but that's how I get this done, one step at a time. I'll post this as a carousel too, as that's easier to follow along with if you want to steal my process to get your numbers for your own business or side hustle. And then in my next reel, I'll talk about how I would figure out my business write-offs for 2025, which is a little more complicated, but not too much. Don't worry, I'll explain step by step everything that I would do. Let me know what questions you have or what roadblocks you're running into with bookkeeping. Also remember, I'm a bookkeeper, not an accountant, and none of this should be considered tax or financial advice. Okay, bye.